Welcome back to the Sam Show here on Auntie Tay's YouTube channel. I'm so glad you guys are here. Today we are going to be decorating our own press-on nails using Auntie Tay products and membership files for the holidays. So I know I'm excited. I love it when my nails are looking good because normally they're not. And so I always feel a little extra together when I have my nails, and I love wearing press-on nails because they're temporary and I can ruin them and just make more. So let's go get working on them. Hey everyone, it's Sam from the Auntie Tay team and you're watching The Sam Show. Let's go make some fun things. I got these nail blanks from Amazon and I like the almond shaped ones. I also got these amazing magnetic stands that are a game changer when it comes to decorating them. So I already picked out my sizes and already have them tacked on to the little mounts. And we are going to start with printing off our tattoo paper. This is for inkjet printers, but there's also a laser printer one, and you can see one side is matte and one side is really shiny. You're going to print on the shiny side, and make sure if you're using words to flip it horizontally or whatever way is backwards depending on your layout so that your words will be the correct way when you use it. So when you're using the tattoo paper, there is a transfer sheet that is clear, and you're going to pull the protective part off and then stick it on top of the printed sheet. This is a little finicky, but not too hard. And this is what's going to make the paper transferable and into a tattoo. And I'm just trimming out all of these different patterns that I got from the Auntie Tay membership. Most of these are under the Christmas files, and you really don't need that much. So I printed off a bunch. So if I decide that I want to go with a, buffalo theme or a snowflake theme, I have a bunch of different options that I can use. And I can just save them till later until I can get to it. So technically you could have started with this part and then printed off your stuff later because it's going to take a little bit for things to dry. But I just use the nail polish that I already have in my collection to paint these. I haven't tried using chalked up paint, but I totally think it would work. I would just seal it with a clear top coat nail polish when you're done. But I'm going through and painting some of these white and then another like a mauve-y pink, like a vintage blush pink. It's really pretty. And the reason you want to do a white base or a very light base background on your tattoo paper is because the tattoo paper is transparent. So if you did a pattern on a darker color, it might not show up as well. So keep that in mind. I'm just using white because I want the pattern to look identical to what it was on the computer. And for some of them, I decided that I wanted to use pixie dust in the color Frost. This is ultra fine. And while the paint is still wet, I just dab a little bit of glitter on it and tap it down, and it kind of smooths it out. And I did this on both a pink base and on one of the white bases. And that's what I love about this glitter so much, is it's so versatile and it's kind of like a cheat glitter. So if you use a pink background, it's going to be a little more pink opal-y. If you use a white background, it's going to be white opal-y. So I'm just glittering a couple of the nails. Like I said, while they were still wet. I do 2 coats of nail polish before I glitter or tattoo paper it. It just gives a better finish. It's not as streaky. So keep that in mind. When I think the nail polish and glitter are all set, I do a couple layers of a clear top coat just to seal the glitter in. Okay, and now for the star of the show. we are using the tattoo paper, and like I said, you hardly need any of it. So I just try to get a rough size so it's a little bit bigger, but not too big. You will have to trim it. The tattoo paper is really sticky, so make sure you have a good pair of sharp scissors. And I just use a baby wipe. You can use a damp washcloth. It's exactly like a temporary tattoo. So you would peel off the protective plastic and make sure the sticky part is staying on top of it. And you just flip it on the surface you want it to stick on and then hold it with a damp cloth. If it depends on how damp your cloth is, it normally only takes 30 seconds to a minute tops. And I just hold it on until the backing slides off. Now, it is a little more difficult to do it on a rounded surface in such a small area, so not all of mine look amazing either. It takes a little practice, but you will get better with time, and I think it's totally worth it because they are so cute and it really elevates your nails. And it's a lot easier than using vinyl and cutting out little tiny pieces. Now, once they are dry after, I don't know, about 10-15 minutes, maybe even less than that, I go in and do a top coat of nail polish. I have noticed that using like a black tattoo paper, sometimes it does smear. So if you think you need to seal it with something else, try that. But I just use clear nail polish. And so I just try to have like a lot of the nail polish on my brush and only do minimal amount of strokes so that I'm not blending the ink from the tattoo paper, and that seems to work the best. Now we have to bling them. I am using the Bling Duchess. I mean, we had to bling them. We glittered them. We have to bling them too. I am using Super Tight's Fusion Tack glue, but in a little precision bottle. You can get this at shopantitay.com and save money with your Auntie membership code. And this stuff is non-toxic, so it is perfect for blinging, and it also is amazing at holding rhinestones on. So I do a little dabs of glue where I want the rhinestones to go, and then I kind of let them sit for 1 to 2 minutes to get a little tacky before I actually put the bling on there, and then they stick on perfectly. Then I'm using my Auntie bling tool to bling them. Just a few, but I have done nails where I did a whole nail that was blinged, and they're so pretty. So I absolutely love these. Give them about, 8 hours to dry before you put them on, but please cue the awkward hand modeling now, but aren't these the cutest? Oh, I love these. Please, please, please tag me and tag Auntie Tay and post in the Auntie Tay Facebook group if you make these too, because I want to see what you guys come up with. Thanks for joining me. See you next time, guys.